Hi. I'm here. Hello. Hi. Hi everyone. Hello. Hello Lankuri. Hello Dan Von Reen. Hello Something Stochastic. Hello Countess Variona. Hello Nightmind. And hello M0. Hi everyone. How you all doing? How is everybody doing today? I hope you're all good. Hydrate instantly. Thank you, Night. Wait, I've got two choices. I've got water or I've got tea. What should I do? What should I do? Please tell me. Tell me what to do. Hi! Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I hope you're all good today. So, how we'll do mix the water and the tea. I'm not doing that. It's already mostly water anyway. I'll do the tea. Let's do the tea. Let's do the tea, because then you get to see the instant model. That. Whatever that was. Delicious. Can we get Adam Mayo to tea? Point redeemed. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mayo and tea. Look, okay, I can explain the mayo and tea. I can explain it. I was just not awake yet because ironically I hadn't had my cup of tea yet. Okay. And I looked at the mayonnaise and for some reason my brain was like, mayonnaise is white, oat milk is white, therefore mayonnaise is oat milk. And I got very close to putting it in my tea. Now, I didn't actually do it, thankfully. But yeah, that's where the mayonnaise tea comes from. It's just me being incompetent, as always. Anyway, how are we all doing today? I'm doing okay. I've spent the whole day writing some delicious results. Yes. Been writing some results section and I actually got a fair way through it. I'm trying to finish another chapter before my exam on Wednesday, so that's good. But my brain got a bit melted because I was staring at numbers for an excessive amount of time and then I needed to stop. So I thought, okay, what can I do that's going to like reset my brain? And I feel like art is a good way to reset it. So yes, you missed a golden opportunity. I don't think I did actually. I think it was a golden opportunity in terms of pain, and I'm glad I didn't do it because as much as I like mayonnaise and as much as I like tea, I'm not sure I like the idea of them mixing together. I'm not convinced on that one. I'm not convinced on that one. Don't talk to me until I've had my cup. Literally me. Literally me. I wish I was joking. That is me. I am literally every British person ever. Like I'm just a living, walking what's the word? Stereotype. That's the word. Yes, yes, yes. This would genuinely be a punishable offence. I need those people incinerated. You know, I was gonna say incarcerated, but incinerated. Oh no, it is incarcerated. Okay, no, it says incarcerated and my brain was going to say incinerated. Okay, good. That's good. That's wonderful. Cool. I'm glad that we don't endorse corporal punishment here, by the way. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, so Nightmind, thank you for the Be Mindful redeem. Where's my cards? Give me a minute. They're over here. Ow. And that didn't happen. Okay. Right, be mindful. Okay, no, I need to be calm. I need to be calm because the Be Mindful redeem does not work very well if I'm not calm. Okay. I'm not calm. This is not going to work. They will need to be incarcinated, turned into crabs. Yes. I mean, we're all evolving to crab anyway, so it's fine. Incorporeal punishment, though. Call it. Also, Lankuri, why have you done the Discord invite? Yeah, okay, so, but yes, husbando, thank you. Yes, there is a new. Also, I saw what you said earlier. Everywhere. I'm keeping an eye on you. I saw that. Yeah, so there's a new redeem, which is 2,500 Discord. There. Oh my god, I can do it. We can get there. 2,500. Yes. Wow. Yes. So yes, there's a new redeem, which is 2,500 for an invite to the an invite. Yeah, an invite to the Discord server. Yeah, for an invite to the Discord server. So there is in fact a Discord server, believe it or not. We have a Discord server now. I've just been very quiet about it because we were doing alpha testing and I still need to work out how to add a few bots and stuff. So if you want to join, you can do that. I mean, I think most of you are already in it. But, you know, new people, you can join. You just need to spend the 2.5k channel points and yes, you can join and you can come on and roll for waifus with us and see my unhinged food posting. That's, I think, honestly, I think that it's genuinely just like mostly me just chatting nonsense and then everyone rolling for waifus. So, see the Sigma music? Wait, I can find it. I was gonna change up the music today anyway, because while I'm doing art, I don't really want to listen to lo-fi. God, which one is it? There you go. The Giga Chad music. Yes. Okay, we'll turn that right down. I don't want to get pulled off. Okay. That's going to be really distracting. Yeah, no, so an invoice for the Discord. No, an invite. Well, I guess it's kind of an invoice. You can invoice to join the Discord server, but the invoice is 2,500 points. Oh, yes. Hi, poop generator. Love the name. Relatable. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. And hi, Sango. Hi. Good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. But yeah, I'm doing Sigma testing. What do you mean? We've gone all the way through. Yeah, I need to draw. I am going to draw. Yes. Hi, Trash Vote. Welcome in. I am going to draw, but first I need to draw a card because Nightmind used the Be Mindful redeem. So I'm going to draw one of my mindfulness cards, and we're all going to do it together. Even if we don't do it together, play along, pretend that you're going to do it, because otherwise I'll be sad. Okay? Right, so the card today is a reflection card. That's good, that's easy to do. Okay, well that's not easy to do, it's actually quite difficult to do, but it's a bit more stream friendly than the one last time, which was go through your wardrobe. By the way, did everybody go through their wardrobe? Did anyone actually go through their wardrobe and get rid of something that they hadn't worn in the last 18 months? Did anyone actually do that? I can say for a fact that I did actually have a look. I couldn't find anything. I've worn all of it in the last 18 months. I have a pretty small wardrobe, to be honest. So, no, that's fine. It was a bit of a random one, to be honest. It doesn't really, yeah. It's kind of difficult to do. You found a jumper and donated it? Amazing! You go, M0. I'm glad somebody did it. I did try. Although I do have 4 cans of soup that I'm going to take to the food bank at some point, because a little while back we ordered 5 cans of soup. They were on discount. Like, it was like if you get 5 cans of soup, then they're all like 5 for 5, you know? And I did that. And then I ordered like the dairy-free soup. And then they gave me the version that's got dairy in it. But like all of them, I ordered 5 of the non-dairy ones. And then they gave me 1 non-dairy one and 4 dairy ones. And I don't know what they were thinking. I guess it was just like, they think I wouldn't notice. But like, if I hadn't, I mean, it's pretty hard not to notice. They're different colours. But like, if I hadn't have noticed, I would have actually just died. So I don't know what they were thinking with that. But yeah, this was not very good. So yeah, I was like, I emailed them and I was like, bruh, you've just given me soup that could kill me. And they were like, oh, sorry, here's 4 of your currency back. So yeah, I got free soup, but I can't have it. So I'm going to go take it to the food bank at some point. Technically I did. My entire wardrobe is a few feet to my right and I looked at it and confirmed I'd worn one of them recently. Yeah, that was basically what I did. Well, yeah, because we've got like a 1-person wardrobe for 2 people basically. Like we kind of just cycle through the same clothes. We're both very basic and plain with our clothes. So it's like mix and match type of wardrobe. Everything goes together. Like, yeah. Yeah, there was just like nothing to get rid of. I don't know. It was, yeah, it felt a bit like, what am I meant to do with this? Oh, wait, is the song ended or is it? Oh, no, it's just, okay, it's just going through this. Going. Apparently, we're listening to Bring Me the Horizon today. If you've got any other suggestions, please tell me. Because I'm not sure if I can listen to this while talking at the same time. Well, it'd be good for drawing though, probably. Okay. Wait, dairy-free soup. What's next? Mayo-free tea. I know it's terrible, terrible. One dairy and non-dairy. Oh, you donated some food recently as well, Sango. That's great. Yeah, no, I need to take the soup because it's been there for like, literally like, I don't know how long it's been sat there. Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like a while now. But it's just like sat on the side because it's like in cans. It's canned soup, but it's just sat on the side. So I keep going like, oh, if I put it in the cupboard, I'll forget to take it. So I put it on the side, and yeah, this will be fine. And then yeah, I just keep forgetting to take it. I keep forgetting. Good. I should put it in a bag and put it near the door. That will get me to do. Was the mindfulness task get zoned out? I haven't done it yet. I've just been yapping. Why'd you put milk in your soup anyway? I think it's like cream, but it's got milk proteins in it, so it would make me spontaneously combust. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it's like a creamy soup. Yeah. And there's like an oat, I think it's oat-based, dairy-free version now. And then that was what I ordered, and then they gave me the one with actual cream in it. And yeah, I can't, like I said, I can't have it because I was UQ metamorphosis from Interworld. That requires me to spell it. This is not real. Done. Okay, right. Shall we do the reflection now? Let's do the reflection task, the mindfulness. Days since Scott's 3. So true. So true. I'm just permanently scuffed. Even in real life, I'm permanently scuffed. If you think this is bad, you should see my day-to-day living. Husbando knows exactly what I mean. So, right, okay. Take 10 undistracted minutes to reflect on the following quote and how it applies to your life in this moment. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. By Oscar Wilde. Wow, they're really hitting us with the Oscar Wilde quote. Right. Well, we don't have to take 10 minutes, but give me your thoughts on the quote in the chat. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. My initial thoughts on this are, I guess most people just can't, yeah, just exist. I also just exist. Yeah, no, I guess it's talking about how most people just go through, they just go through routines, right? And sometimes people, not even sometimes, fairly regularly, people live lives that don't necessarily reflect their values or don't necessarily give them meaning. But actually living life requires you to align it, what you're doing and how you're existing with those values and with that meaning that you want. So if you're not living to your values, are you really living or are you just existing? I guess this is kind of that's the way that I interpret it, but I'd like to know if there's any other interpretations. Did it just skip? Wait. Skipped the queue. You repeat the quote? My brain is slow today. That's fine. My brain is also slow. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. How are you, bro? I just live the same day every day. I haven't left my house in days. That's such a mood. That's honestly like how everyone keeps asking me like, oh, how's the thesis going? And I'm like, the thesis in itself is going. I am not going anywhere though. I am sat in front of my desk. Actually no, to be fair, it's 6 days a week doing things. Like, I am not doing anything productive aside from that. Nothing Yes. Nothing interesting. Everyone exists. It's not so rare, in my opinion. This is very true. This is very true. I think it's kind of implying, though, that like everybody exists, but living is something in addition to existing. If that makes sense. Original main character. Oh my gosh, yes. Oscar Wilde is like such main character syndrome. It's very funny. I think every kind of like artist, like not artist, like writer, like that kind of is though. You kind of need to be in order to do the job. Like you can't really have the genius, you know, the writing genius. You can't really have it without main character syndrome. Unless you're like really, really good at observing things. That's also, I guess that's also probably a big part of it. I definitely agree. Many people, especially nowadays, lack meaning and suffer living an empty life. Yeah, to be honest, I think this kind of, there's this thing that we talk about quite a bit in psychology at the minute, which is the loneliness epidemic. So it's this idea that like, wait, I'm sorry, I need to take my headphones off. Listen to Horizon while I'm So yeah, so there's this concept in psychology called the loneliness epidemic, which is this idea that basically there's more people lonely now than there was in the past. So historically, there's been quite strong kind of community connections. So they'd often be built around either a central piece of infrastructure, like for example, a church or a mosque or a synagogue or a temple or something. Or they would be built around like a community center where people go and like, you know, that's the main place where they can go and meet. Or there'd be like parks. And there's this kind of idea at the minute that basically that kind of infrastructure, I think they're called like third spaces, basically like not your space, not their space, but a third space where you can go and meet up and hang out with people. That infrastructure is kind of like, at least in Western countries, has kind of been disintegrating over time. And then on top of that, there's the fact that work culture is getting increasingly intense. So like, you know, if you go back to like, I don't know, the 70s, 60s, 70s, you would do your job like 9 to 5, and then you would go home and you would be with your family, and at the weekend you'd be off. Whereas nowadays, like, people don't really live like that as much anymore. There's a lot of pressure to just constantly be doing things that can improve your career, especially for like younger people. Yeah, like, you know, people kind of 35 and under, roughly. You know, there's this idea that it's just all constant competition and you have to go above and beyond to even get an introductory, well, not an introductory, like an entry-level job. Yes, capitalism. But yeah, these things layer up, and basically it means that people aren't connecting as well anymore, partially because there's nowhere for them to connect. There's no, you know, there's not as many clubs and stuff happening. There's not as many locations where they can go. Everybody's really busy. They don't have the time to organize things. And yeah, there's kind of like loads of systemic stuff kind of layering on top of each other. I think that probably in part is driving that lack of meaning, because whether like, even if you're really, really introverted, having social connections is a really big part of having meaning in life. And if you can't forge those social connections, you don't have a way to share things that you care about. And it's expensive. Yeah, it is also very expensive to go out and do things. That's the thing, is that there used to be, you know, loads more free places where you could just go and meet up with people. So yeah, like, even like, I mean, even if you're looking at, you know, cost of living now is way more expensive than it used to be. You know, the same amount of money does not go nearly as far. So like, whereas it might have been completely feasible to, you know, have a minimum wage job and maybe meet up with your friends in a cafe every weekend, now it's possibly not, you know? So yeah, all of these things kind of layer up, and it means that people are struggling to have those meaningful connections. And you know, everything that they're doing that gives them meaning in their life, it's shifted away from being a communal thing to being like a solo, like individual thing. And that, yeah, that's kind of reducing the meaning in people's lives. That was me going on a complete rant, sorry. But that's a social psychological perspective on why people might feel like their life has less meaning, and why that might translate into a loneliness epidemic. So yeah. I hired this psychologist to observe you. Yes, I'm secretly using you all as like it's just like experimental fodder, basically. It's true. It's true. You're all part of a data set. I'm sorry. The loneliness epidemic is really terrible. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things that makes me really sad. I feel very lucky because like I have really good connections, like in real life through my like PhD. Like I've been really really lucky. There's some brilliant people in my department that I can just talk to and vibe, and it's nice. But yeah, I know that not everybody has that, and then obviously if you're working a lot all the time, it's very overwhelming. You don't really have time to meet up and actually hang out with people, and there's kind of weird boundaries around being friends with your colleagues. I think when you're doing a PhD, it's kind of different because you've still got a bit of a student mindset. So it's less like, oh, these people are my colleagues, unless they're staff members. And it's more like, oh, you know, there are other people on my course. Like, I think that's the benefit of like treating PhDs like student, is that we kind of, yeah, we get the social connections a lot easier. Like, I can go and join student societies at my university if I want to. Whereas obviously the staff can't do that, and people in the community can't do that. Well, they can actually, but it's just it gets it gets a bit weird. Like if people treat you a bit weird after. That's my experience. Yeah, if you're a student, you kind of get a pass on it, but if you're not, then people kind of be like, hmm. Yeah. Fog is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just made that as. I don't know what that means, like. Lack of third spaces is a problem, which ties into poor urban design decisions dating back to the 60s, but technology is a huge factor as well. Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be fair, like in the UK and Ireland, it's kind of worse because we didn't have any urban planning. Like, we don't have any. It's literally just like things kind of naturally expanded, and then we saw how it went and hope for the best. Like, when you compare like cities in the US, they're like a grid structure, and there is a little bit of planning involved. Or like cities in Europe that were like destroyed during wars. Like, I mean, like I think Warsaw is a really good example. They've managed to plan it. Like they've made the roads wider so they can fit trams, and you can there's very clear radial roads and stuff like that. But yeah, like most towns and cities in the UK and Ireland, they just kind of like naturally expanded without any planning whatsoever, and you have to go back and like change it. Like if you want to be able to like widen a road, you have to knock down like buildings that have been there since the 1800s, like and then everyone's like, no, you can't knock down historic buildings, that's terrible, why would you do that, that's terrible, just to widen the road. That's why we don't have any decent infrastructure. The only place where they haven't done that is London. They're just like, yeah, man, I'm just going to knock down everything. I don't care. But yeah, it's something. It is really something. I have parasocial connections. Does that count? I actually don't know. That's a really good question. I wonder if I don't know if parasocial connections are more of a symptom, or if they could potentially be a cause. But I want to at some point do like I want to properly look into things, and have a look at the research around it. Love to know. Oh, my partner got woodlice as pets. What? What? I have so many questions. Welcome in, Leadfall Racing. I have so many questions. I want to know what is going on. I love contributing data. I love providing researchers with usable information. Perfect. Good. Oh no, not the arrow redeem. No. Must resist using Nya to troll size concentration on paper. It makes me jump. It's like the most loudest aggressive thing I've ever heard. I'll just be minding my own business, and then it's just like, yeah, and then I'm like, ah! Yeah. I have fear. Thanks. Oh my gosh. Classic. Pain. Sorry for being late for class. That is fine. That is fine. There's no lateness here. Only vibes. Pain. I'm in pain. I'm in. Please don't use the arrow redeem while I'm doing something. While I'm doing anything, actually, just don't use it. You don't need to use it. It's not there for a reason. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. As a driver, I approve of knocking down historic buildings to fit my car. Oh my god. No, we need to preserve tradition. How dare you? Okay, here's a fun fact about me. I really like trams and like trolley buses. They make me really happy. So like, the only thing that I'd be in favour of knocking down buildings for is if it means that we get a tram system or a trolley bus system. I can't describe it. Like, I just love them. I think they're so cute. They make me really happy. Wait, is Discord now open for all? Yes. So anyone that's come in recently, there is oh, I've just muted my whole PC. No! What's going on? Okay, I fixed it. I had a moment. Yeah, so we've got a Discord server, but in order to join it, you need to use 2,500 channels. So, yeah. And then if you do, after the stream, I will send you a link in thingies. Whispers, yes. Because I'm not technologically competent to set up a proper bot protection system, and I thought that's a good way to just make it work. So saying someone to not do something tells them to do it. Yeah, I know. It's called reactance. Fun fact, reactance is when somebody tells you not to do something and then you're like, well, F you, I'm going to do it anyway. That's reactant. And yes, it is very much a Westminster would make for a banging car park where Parliament is. Yes. I have no opinions on this. I live in Ireland. I'm not allowed to state my opinion. Oh, nice. So we are still kind of exclusive. Yes, it's still kind of exclusive. Once someone has proved their lurking abilities, then yes, they get invite. Power of reactance controls you. Exactly. Don't say yeah. Does that count if I was just reading it out? Does that count? And tungsten, yes. Tungsten. The power of tungsten compels you. Do not send me free money. Yes, whatever you do, absolutely do not contribute anything to my research funds. That would be terrible. It won't be used very well. It will be just be used to experiment on people. Please don't do that ever. That's why you tell them to do it, so they don't do it. Exactly. Thank you for the redeems. Posture check. No. I'm sitting. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna. Okay, there we go. Comfortable. There we go. And hydrate. He is good for vocal cords, I believe. And a megalol. I just combined two messages. Got him a megalol. Okay. Fine. It counts. And Nando's, yes. That was the one that I was trying to process. And Nando's. May or may not be spending money on Nando's occasionally when I'm sad. And I'm getting overwhelmed and I'm too tired to do any work. Hi Eric, welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're good. Should we actually start drawing something now? I've just been yapping. I've been yapping for half an hour. That's wild. Okay, let's do some art. Don't put that back. There we go. Okay. Why you're already in the Discord? Why? Why? Oh my! Why? You could. Excellent use of your channel point. Good job. I approve of this. You're doing great. Oh my god. This is terrible. I should have put a limit on it. What have I done? This has got lower your IQ energy. Yeah, oh, literally. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Extra invites for the boys. This is true. Although once you're in it, I think you can actually just send it to anybody. But please don't. Like, at least ask. What am I doing? Oh, that's what we're doing. I remember now. I'm also trying to work out how to... Oh, I've forgotten how to do things. No. Yes? No. I've forgotten how to do things. I don't know what I'm doing. I've lost a lot and I'm not doing okay. This is what I'm after. There we go. Okay. Channel points theme. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna reimburse you of those Discord invites. There you go. Have your money back. There you go. There's someone else. Who else did it? Oh, I think Husbando might have beat me to it with the other one. Lankuri, I think Husbando beat me to it. Oh, what is going on today? What is going on? I'm losing the plot. Can we turn Psydere into an SCP creature on the molds of SCP-049 aka Plague Doctor? You know, I don't know anything about SCP and I always feel like I should look into it just to find out what it is. Oh, you linked it, thank you. What is this? Ooh. It's funky. Friendly. SCP-049 is contained within a standard secure humanoid containment cell in Research Sector 02 at Site 19. SCP-049 must be sedated before any attempts to transport. This is long. Oh, it's got a beak, but it's a person, but it's a beak. Interesting. I don't know what SCP is. I always see it and I don't know what it is. Is it like creepypasta? Like creepypasta with lore? That's my understanding of it, but I'm probably... You can just create custom invites for each person that expires after a single use. I'm gonna... Erica. Eric! Okay. What kind of ara would you like today? What kind of ara would you like today? What am I doing? Am I doing up to me? I'm not very creative. No. Any suggestions? I'll take suggestions. Allow me to have some tea. Get my vocal cord. Oh, super creepypasta. Is that what it means? I don't actually know what it means. Community, creative writing, science, creepypasta. Interesting. Fictional bureau focused on protecting humanity from the unknown. So it's basically like copypasta X-Files. That's interesting. Very cool. Lankuri, I did try to reimburse you, but it's already gone. You did it too quickly. Yeah, no, all of the things have gone. I don't know what happened. Sorry. You'll get it back at some point. Remind me to reimburse you on other things. Okay, right, okay. Okay, let's do the ara. I just haven't got any ideas. I've gone blank. Is there an SCP ara I could rely on? Probably isn't. That seems very niche. No, there isn't. Okay, fine. We'll do it. Ara, but you're a creature of the void. Ada. How's that? I'm gonna fit the music. I don't think that was what we signed up for. almost a perfect Scamdere moment. Oh, they didn't approve the Scamdere emote yet. This is so sad. I've added a Scamdere emote. It's not been added yet though. One day. Oh, that was terrible. Great combo is Ara and Scottish mum accent. I just saw that too. You know what? Since the Ara is so expensive, I'll do that too. How can I do that? What did I say? What's a Scottish thing to say? Which one of you did a shit and didn't he flush the toilet? Why is that just always the first thing that comes to mind? You know what? No, I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna commit to the bit. Ara, which one of yous did a shit and didn't he flush the toilet? How's that? Oh my god, this is terrible. I did say it was a cursed art stream, didn't I? I haven't even done the art yet. It's just cursed. Oh my god. Why do I do this? My manager follows me on here. Anyway, should we do some art now? Let's do some art. Is this an art stream or an art stream? Yes. Yes. There's no sexual themes here. I'm not gonna get blurred. Okay. Can't wait for 25k again. Hi. You always do this. You're like the king of lurking, Eric. I don't know how you do it. I swear I don't even stream enough for you to be redeeming this enough. Like, I swear you redeem it more than I stream. It doesn't add up. One more clip to the collection. Which one? The demon one or the demon one or the Scottish one? Or both? Oh my gosh. Definitely don't refund the Ara. Oh, okay, right. Look, I brought my thing up. I'm ready. Shall I make this a little bit smaller so it fits in my thing nicer? There we go. That's better. I think that's nice. Does that work? Is that okay? There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Also, hi Teu! Sorry, I saw you there, but I forgot to say hi. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope your subathon's going well. We get a shout out for Teu, please. Por favor. There you go. The only foreign language that you will ever hear me say is por favor in a very English accent. Perfect. Oh, dear. What was the mindfulness? It was an Oscar Wilde quote. Hang on, let's get it. It was. I don't want to listen to Bring Me the Horizon anymore. Can we change this? What can we listen to? Any suggestions for what to listen to? I don't want to listen to them anymore. I've got a pan-European bangers playlist. That's actually pretty much the only. I've got my emotional support songs playlist, but that's just mostly cringe. Actually, to be fair, the pan-European bangers is also mostly cringe. Or I can actually find a proper playlist if you have any suggestions. That's the one, yeah, that was the Oscar Wilde quote. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Romanian pizza and No, we're not listening to Romanian play. I've only got 6 songs on my Romanian playlist. Most of them disappeared off it, and I don't know why. But the Pan-European Bangers playlist has most of the Romanian songs. Just not the one. There's one in English, Mr. Saxo Beat and Stereo Love. It doesn't have those two, but it has the rest of them. Or I can just put on something. I don't know what I feel like listening to. Well, there's an anime songs playlist. I could put on the anime songs playlist. I'll just leave on Bring Me the Horizon for now, but yeah. Any suggestions, I will take them. I'll take them. Got one for, I guess that would be the Pan-European Bangers playlist, because I have just merged it together. The point of the Pan-European Bangers playlist is that I want it to be like a few songs from every European country. That's the plan. It's not going very well because certain countries are horribly overrepresented. Also, it can't be majority in English. It has to be, well, unless the country's language is English, that's fine. But if it's not, it has to be in the one of the languages that are natively spoken in the country. That's the rule. So, or at least the majority of the song has to be in that. That's the rule for the Pan-European Bangers playlist. I am missing things. There's pretty much just the entirety of like South Europe, apart from Greece, is just not there at the minute. Yeah, there's also nothing German on it. There's not really anything Nordic either, apart from some stuff in Swedish. So yeah, any suggestions for the Pan-European Bangers? I will take them. So, art. Okay, we've got a vote, another vote for the Pan-European Bangers. Okay, you know what? It's only 2 hours long. Okay, let's just do that. Just do that. You know what? Let's start with the class. This is Swedish. It counts. Okay. Yes, please give suggestions. I'll take them. Okay. So, art. What is the point of the? What is the point of the art? What is the point of the art? Today we're doing cursed art. So a little while back, I tweeted out to the other VTubers that follow me on the Twitter place. I want to do some cursed character drawings on stream. Please, can I use someone as a test subject? I got a few responses. One of them was Tayu, and one of them was Phi. So. Summitos, clap for either hand there. Yes, caramel dancing. But there was also a few other people. So Moth was on there. There's a few people who I don't think that we've seen much on stream. Thistle Violet was there. She's dropped in a few times, and I've dropped into her stream a few times. But time zones get in the way. But yeah, so I'm just going to work through the list of people and do some cursed drawings. I'm actually going to start with Moth though, because I actually have an idea for Moth. I also have an idea for Tayu, and I also have an idea for Phi. There was one person I don't know that replied, but that's cool. I will still draw them. That would be fun. Draw. Yes, I'm going to draw the Moth person. Yes, that's what the art is. That's what the point of the art is. Yes, exactly. Okay. I'm gonna look up this band, and I'm gonna just add it to the playlist. I should also warn you that there is an overrepresentation of Eurovision songs on this playlist as well, because that's where a large chunk of my music awareness comes from. Well, in terms of, you know, on English. Let's see. Let's add this to the playlist. There we go. That's on shuffle now. Perfect. Okay. Right. Let's do it. Eurovision. Yeah, to be fair, Eurovision's kind of cringe. It was fun, but like, oh, speaking of Eurovision, but yeah, it's kind of fell off. Not gonna lie. In this, like the music's getting progressively better. It's weird. The music's getting progressively better, but actual Eurovision I'm copying this. I'm not tracing it. I'm just. But yeah. Oh god. Whatever, we're just but yeah, in terms of the music, it's getting better, but in terms of the way that the contest is being run, it's getting a bit bleh. Oh god, the uni flashbacks. Yeah. There's one banger in Spanish, but it's not European, but Ecuadorian. Is that allowed? No. It has to be European. It can't be. It can't count. It has to be part of a European country. Okay, let's see. Wait, no. Hang on. Right. I'm saying this is cursed art. I don't think this will actually be cursed art. I think this will be exactly the kind of art that Moth would like, but you know, we can say it's cursed. Actually, I do think this needs to be a bit smaller. Any genres? No specific genres actually. I'll take anything. At the minute, there's some dance music. There's some like industrial metal. There's some folk metal. Some rap. There's disturbing amount of disco polo. So yeah, no, I'll take anything. I'll take anything. Would you try Vegan by Jerry Hale? Jerry Hale was in Eurovision recently, right? Here's one, right? I think I've already got one of. Yeah, I've got the Eurovision song on my list. Can't find it. I don't read Cyrillic. Unless this is not in Cyrillic and I just can't find it. Hang on. Oh wait, hang on. Is it this one? Struggling. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, okay. The name of the song is #vegan. Got it. Okay, found it. Pan-European bangers. Perfect. We got it. We got it. Perfect. Does it count if it's from a European artist but the lyrics are in English? Unless they're from an English-speaking country, no. This is a good example. This song is half in English, but that's because it's from Ireland, but they also speak Irish in it. So it's fine to add to the Pan-European bangers list. Okay, right. I'm just gonna there we go. Okay, cool. Right, okay. Let's do some cursed art of Moth. Wait, what we do? Oh yeah, oh yeah, the song redeem. Yeah, we need to sort that out at some point. We do need to sort that out at some point. They also speak Irish in it. I can't help the way that I speak. I'm glad you like it though. I'd be sad if not. Hi, Mr. Aegis. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, wait, hang on, actually. You know what? If you want to promo the panel that you did yesterday, please do. It was really good. Okay. I'm off to work on stuff. Yes. Thank you for doing a good job, husband. Thank you. A lot of my VTuber friends and acquaintances use Moobot. Ooh, okay. I will have to look into that. And when I say I mean husband, I will. Okay, right. We've got Moth. Let's actually start the drawing. I've just been yapping for like a whole hour. I've not actually done any drawing yet. This is terrible. This one. This is the image I was thinking, I think. So, actually, does that make... I'm trying to find a reference image. Because I know what I want to draw, but I need to find the right angle. Husband, I was like your own magical girl, pet tutor / manager. You know what? I actually jokingly call him Manager Sans. Like if I'll ask him a question, and I'll be like, "What should I do, Manager San?" He does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, like a lot more than he gets credit for, to be honest. Hang on. Oh, wait a second. No, wait. Okay, wait. I'm trying to find, yeah, like I said, I'm trying to find a reference image that's like the right angle. Because because what I'm going to draw is not something that I have drawn before. Do my best. Okay, no, I got nothing. I think I'm just going to have to stick with this. Okay, fine. Yes, wait, I will read this out for you, Mr. Yesterday, in a big collab benefiting the charity NAMI for Mental Health Awareness Month, I gave a panel on mental health first aid. I was very happy to be able to talk about such an important topic. If you're interested in learning more, check out the VOD and the other panels from the event. Yeah. Feel free to post the YouTube link. You are welcome to do that. Yeah, it was a really good panel. The whole event was really good, actually. It was like, yeah, there was like a really so I only really watched the panel, but I did watch a little bit of the bits before and after as well, and there was like a really nice little Q&A session before, and then there was also like a concert, which was really cool. I don't know how people do I don't know how people like sing live on stream. Like, I would get so much anxiety over that. No. Perfect, thank you for posting the link. Yeah, everyone go check that out, because it was like really, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm a psychologist. I was like, yes, I know these things, but you might not know these things, and they're very important things for you to know, all about mental health. Yeah, please go check that out. Right, okay. What I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna sketch it out first, because I get anxious, and then I draw over the top. So, there's that. Okay. No, not quite. Not quite. There we go. I can already tell I need to move this. Okay. Probably immediately obvious what I'm doing here. I don't know how people draw on stream, like, I guess if you're really well versed in doing it, like if you do a lot of practice, it's fine, but like, I find it really stressful getting started. I don't know, like, anatomy for animals. I don't know what I'm doing here. And but yeah, I would not be able to like ever sing seriously. Like, obviously I've done stupid karaoke, but not karaoke even, but like I've covered like even covered. It's the right way to describe this. I've butchered songs for memes. And I'm working on that edamame thing. I keep saying I'm working on it. I literally just need to record it. Like, the lyrics and stuff are done. The art is like, I just need to sit down and do the art and then record it. Like, but finding the time at the minute is proving, yeah. Hopefully after the exam. Cool. Okay. I think this is the rough plan. A song by Ukrainian artist in Ukrainian I enjoy is read that, by Alice Change. She also has Silly Brain. Oh dear. Okay, let's find Alice. It's really hard trying to eyeball what is the same thing in an alphabet that you don't know. I found it. Go. That is now. Oh, yeah. That's now on the playlist. Nightcore incident. We don't talk about the Nightcore incident. That was all in your mind. It didn't ever happen. It's a lie. The Nightcore incident is a lie. Okay. How nice do I want to do this? Okay. I wonder if Moth already has art like this. I've just realised that. Yes, I'm drawing Moth as a moth. That needs to have stabilization. You're going to see how shaky my hand is. I can't be having that. Okay, how can I? Yeah, no, seriously though, I don't understand how people can just draw on stream. Like, it's very impressive. And I guess I'm not an artist, so I'm just a humble scientist who draws cursed things for fun sometimes. There's exactly two things that I can draw. Cursed things and my own character. I can't do anything. Cursed Dere. I think it's Cursed Dere. I think Cursed Dere is the way to describe it, yeah. My god, the overlap of songs in Spanish that are good and songs by Spaniards is almost zero. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that I could think of was, what was it? Oh, wait, hang on, let me find it. Is this actually by Spanish people? Now that I think about it, is this a Spanish band? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna add what I've just thought of. This is gonna be terrible. French. I have to reshuffle it because I've added new songs. It's fine, there's no duplicates. No duplicates in the immediate. Managing playlists is something. Really something. I think that I've got everything now. I think I'm okay. Okay. Wait, no, I need to move. I've moved down the ones that we've already heard. Yeah, this song's really old. It's called Quand vient la nuit. I've probably butchered that, but it's by Nadia. Quand vient nuit. I'm so sorry. That it's called that. I mean, it says something that is in French and I like it, so yeah. I, as a Brit who is like, I have to hate the French, otherwise I get my citizenship revoked, and I still like the song. Okay. Right. I'll be really sad if Moth already has art like this. The hyper-realistic Moth. Trying to like swap between they look like my model. Maybe I should zoom back out a bit and reference this little thing in the corner. I can... Gangin' sus? Gangin' sus? What is this? Why is it sus? Has been added. I'll add it to queue. It's supposed to translate to gangs going up. That still kind of sounds sus, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it does still sound a bit sus. Okay. Let's see. Right, okay. I don't know why I keep just saying moth like that. It's a bit weird. Stop doing that, really. I think this is not the type of moth that moth is, but I hope that they will accept it regardless. It's the cute moth, you know, the one that's all over the internet for being cute. Doing my best. God. Sus. I swear, I'm actually such a child. I'd be so bad at You Laugh, You Lose, because there would be one single Among Us joke and I'd just be losing it. It's really bad. So sad. This should have won Eurovision this year. Is the music volume okay, by the way? Or do you want it a bit louder or a bit quieter? It's already pretty quiet, but do you want it a bit louder or is it okay? I'm struggling to get these aligned. I think I'm doing okay, actually. Okay for now. I remembered the other day that when I was younger, I went on holiday to Spain. And there was like, it was a resort holiday, because of course it was, I'm English. But like, could be a bit louder, okay. I'll make it a bit louder. How's that? Is that better? That looks better on the thing. But yeah, I realized that, yeah, like everything, I don't know why, but every single like British person goes on a family holiday to Spain at some point, if their family has money at any point ever. It's always a resort, and it's always either on the south coast of Spain or in the Canary Islands. Sometimes you do both. If you're really fancy, you've gone to both. But yeah, I realized that like there's this, I had this like really cool memory of like having to do a dance around the pool every single morning, and it was the same one every time. And I always used to just think, even then when I was like 11, I'd always be like, dang, those poor staff, like they genuinely just have to stand out in the sun and do this dance like 4 times a day. That's wild. It wasn't La Macarena. I should add that to the list though. I should add that to the playlist. I've got the ketchup song. That's all I've got from Spain is the ketchup song. No, it wasn't the ketchup song either. It wasn't the Macarena. It was not a Spanish song, I don't think. It was, you know what, I'll find it. Was it? It was called Shine On, and it was by... Was this the one? I think it was called Shine On. Yeah, it was called Shine On by Rio, which is a German group, like a German dance group. And like genuinely they used to just play it every single, like 4 times a day. At the same time, every single day. It was wild. We had to do it. I don't know what the ketchup song is. Oh, it was a meme here. In like the early 2000s. Oh, was it the early 2000s? I don't know. I don't know. Right. Okay, this is the part where I need to actually... This is the part where I need to actually start referencing the model, which is the bit where it gets... Okay. Oh, yes, that sounds right. That sounds right. I don't know how to say that. That's probably correct. Right, okay, if that's going around there, then that'll come out about there. Perfect. Already very cursed, actually. More cursed than I thought it might be. That's good. Okay. Perfect. Okay. How does a moth's hair fall? That? Okay. Okay. We've got something going here, I think. I think this is working. Oh my gosh, that's awful. So wonky. So wonky. Posture check. Thank you. Temporary. I was about to say temporary creative. That was not the right way around. I'm sorry if you just heard the beeping. Something in the room just beeped. Thank you, Creative Temporary Live, for the posture check. I was in fact doing something kind of strange with my posture just then. Let's do maybe like this. Okay. Like this. Yes, that looks more accurate. Okay. Then that. Yeah. Yeah. We got this. No, not right. No, still not right. It'll do. It'll do. That's good enough. Okay. Pick that up. Perfect. Iconic. Server noises. Oh, that's what that was. Strange server noises coming from the background. This gives me nostalgia vibe. Okay, that's looking horrible. Perfect. Right, okay, so Moth wears a shirt, then a jumper over the top. Okay, so how would a moth wear a jumper? Wait. Like this? Then like this? No. Yes, okay. Promising. Collar. There we go. We got this. Okay. Then I guess the jumper can. Now, I need to work out how to make their sleeves fit with moth's legs. I did not think this through. Guess the sleeves would kind of look like that. Such a banger. That's kind of more right, I think. Oh, there we go. Just do it like this. I'm regretting my decisions. What does an insect's feet look like? That. Let's just go like that. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm good. I've got tea. I've got tea. I'm good. No, I'm not convinced about this. Doesn't look right. Try again. The actual arm would be like that, I guess. So Thank you for the follow, Guyliner Dilf. And also thank you for the follow, Creative Temporary. Thank you both. I hope you're enjoying your time here. I don't normally do art. I'm kind of, I'm normally a, you know how kids are like in cliques at school? Normally I'm in the science clique. I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope I'm not, I hope I'm not destroying things too badly. Okay, that looks about right. It's also a Eurovision. I told you there was an overrepresentation of Eurovision and I didn't lie. I'm in the sus clique. Same. Is that just a can of Dr. Pepper? Amazing. I love that. I actually don't drink fizzy drinks. Is that bad? Is that weird? I don't like the way that they feel. Makes me nervous when it's like fizz, fizz, fizz. Is it cheating if I just copy and paste this over? It is. I won't do that. This needs to be maximum cursed, so that means that every part of anatomy that can go wrong must go wrong. Perfect. That's not right. That needs to be a bit, that needs to be a wider cuff. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, perfect. Waiter, I'd like a glass of TV static. That's genuinely how it feels. That's how fizzy water feels. I don't know. Every time I've ever been to Germany, I get really stressed out because all of their water is fizzy. And like, I don't like that. It makes me really sad. I just want like water without the carbonation. But no, it's always got carbonation. It's always got carbonation. I don't like this. Fizzy drinks are horrible. You're valid. Thank you. Thank you. I feel validated. I don't like hate them. Like I would never, it's not that I would never drink them. I like them sometimes. It's just I don't ever choose them, you know? Like if I'm presented with a fizzy drink, I will drink it. Sure. Most of the time. There's some things I can't. Like, Coke, I just can't. It just tastes like acid to me. I hate it. Yeah. Wouldn't choose it. I had a hospital stay in Germany. Almost everything was carbonated. The only thing with no fizz was apple juice. Yeah, that's literally what Germany is like. They're obsessed with it. It's like, oh my gosh, come on. Stop with the fizzy. Like, please. No fizzy. Everything is fizzy. I've tried to order just like normal water so many times in Germany, and then I'm like, I'm literally like, can I have tap water? And they're like, yeah, and then they give me it, and it's carbonated. I'm like, whose taps are carbonated? What is this? You can stir. Oh, you can stir and gently shake it to knock out the fizz. Yeah, I could do that in theory, but I am extremely what's the word? Clumsy, and it will just go everywhere. I can't do that. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about these bits. I think this is not going so well. Actually, maybe it's fine. Got this. Wait, should the last ones be the trousers though? How would a moth wear trousers? Should these all be the trousers? Now I'm upset. Oh dear. No, this isn't right. The last ones need to be trousers. Hi Vantura! Welcome in. Oh god. There we go. I hope you're good today. How are you doing? Trying to do cursed art. Right, let's get rid of this. Yes. Okay, we got this. I need to give myself regular, like, cheering on, otherwise I'll be very stressed doing it. Okay, I've decided the last ones are going to be trousers. That's how trousers work. They're all technically legs, but I think that having 2 sets of shirt is slightly more aesthetically pleasing than having 2 sets of trousers. Because otherwise you're having like the, you know, like the Simon, this is a British cultural reference and you don't know what I'm talking about, but like the Simon Cowell trousers, where the trousers like basically come up to your nipples. We can't be having that. If a moth wore pants, would it wear them like this or that? Exactly! This is the question that I'm battling with right now. Only the rear wear trousers, the ones in the front have gloves to grab things. That's what I was thinking too. Okay, I feel validated. Okay, let's do the... No, that's the wrong tool. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Right, okay, let's do the pants line. Pants. Let's do the trouser line along there. Like this. Yeah. Perfect. That's approximately what I'm looking for. Okay. Right. Okay. Trousers. Oh! We need to do the little booties. Perfect. Okay. No, wait, that ain't it. Okay, wait. We go. Okay, right. Trouser leg. Trouser leg. What is going on, man? I swear I can draw. I swear I know. Oh no, that's not right. No. Give the moth some Tims. I mean, they're kind of wearing Tims. Look. See? Oh, that didn't work. See? They've kind of got Tims on. So, yes? Okay. Kind of yes, actually. But I'm not very good at perspective, so now I'm trying to work out maybe like this. No, that's not in line. Like this. Do this. That. There we go. Perfect. No. There we go. Perfect. We love that. Okay. Oh, I got rid of the other. Okay, there we go. What's going on? I remember when I was like, oh yeah, they'll just be quick doodles. Now I'm like getting into it and they're going to be really perfectionist. No, made that worse. Maybe I'll just leave it like that, actually. Or maybe I'll just get rid of this whole... Maybe I'll just do this bit again. Okay, let's do this. If I do it like that this time, and like that, that's still not right. No. I can't imagine how a shoe looks. I don't have any mental images. You know what? It can just be flat. It can just be flat. It can just be flat. Fine. It's fine. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Really something. Okay. There we go. Okay. Shoe. Thank you. Thank you, Miguel. This is helpful. The helpful visual reference. It doesn't show the underside though, does it? Which is the point I need. Okay, right. No, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Okay. And then Moth wears a jumper, so this is just going to come up and over like this. Right. Oh gosh, what is that? There we go, got it. Perfect, okay. Hammer in. Here's a fun fact. When I was younger, I spent a lot of time on like community bulletin boards. And there was this one that I was part of where every time that someone like got banned for trolling, we would play this. Like we'd link it underneath. And I like to think that there's a large number of the views on the music video for this song is literally just from this one fandom forum. Right, yeah, this round like that, that, cool. Moth's legs are slightly off center, but that's okay. It adds to the cursed, I think. Or shall we move them, actually? They're a little bit too off center. Okay, let's move these around a bit. That looks about right. Okay. Yeah, okay. You know what, actually, no, I'm just going to cut and paste them. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of this stuff. And let's fix up this. Merge with layer. Okay. Okay, no, this is not cool. Possibly need a bigger eraser, actually. Can you tell I have no idea what I'm doing? No, this is fine. I just needed to zoom in more. Incredible. When I said that anything is valid to go on the playlist, I meant it. Literally any genre. This was the folk metal that I was talking. Because like, I don't know what to tell people when they're like, what music do you listen to? And I'm like, I listen to a bit of everything. And normally when people say that, they're like, they mean, oh yeah, I listen to Taylor Swift and I also listen to Beyonce, can you believe it? But like, I genuinely do listen to a bit of everything. Ironically, I don't actually listen to Taylor Swift. I am probably going to upset quite a lot of people, but I find her music really boring. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I think I'm missing something like in my brain to be able to enjoy her music, but I don't know. The singles that go on the radio, they're catchy, but no. I just don't get it. I wish someone could explain Taylor Swift phenomenon to me because I don't find her lyrics relatable either. My playlist goes from Eminem to Frank Sinatra sometimes. It's very random. Yeah, see, mine kind of does that too. So obviously this is my European bangers playlist. So this is just like stuff that is not in... This is all stuff in European languages from a European country, regardless of the genre. But like, I've got one playlist that I just call my emotional support playlist, which is just all of the songs that I just like all of the songs that make me happy. And yeah, it is a very strange mix of genres. I've had times where it goes from like liquid drum and bass to then ambient black metal to then K-pop to then Irish language rap and then to I don't even know, I'm running out of examples. But yeah, it does that, basically. Very strange. Beethoven would have revolutionized music even further beyond if he had access to FL Studio. I agree. Actually, classical is like the one type of music that I don't really listen to, unless it's like soundtracks. Who else likes the Interstellar soundtrack? I like the Interstellar soundtrack. Okay, this is where we're at with Moth. Is this looking cursed enough, do we reckon? What do you think? Is this cursed? How cursed is this on a scale of like 1 to 10? Top 40 music's always full of stuff that I just don't understand how it's popular. Yeah, like there's that every now and then there'll be a song that goes viral and it's in the top 40 because of that, and I totally get it. So like a good example is that one that's like, you know, the one that's like, I like the way you kiss me, I can tell you with me, I can tell it. That one, I like that one. That one's a bop. And then like, Baby No Money, his music is consistently hilarious. So I understand that he's gone viral a few times, probably about to again, and that's valid. because his lyrics, like, okay, his music, like the actual beats are catchy AF, and then his lyrics are hilarious. So that's like totally valid. But yeah, when it's just like, there's like a real trend at the minute of doing remixes of old dance songs. Speaking of old dance songs. But yeah, like there's a thing at the minute. So like I keep hearing the same remix of like the same 4 like 90s dance tracks. Like I swear I recently heard one that's like a remix of Pump Up the Jam or something. And it's like, wow, are we cycling back around to that again? Like I thought we've already been through this with Pitbull. But no, we're going through it again. I don't get it. Thought his name was BB for a while. Yeah, that's valid. Everyone does. Everyone does. Everyone thinks he's called BB or BB Nose or whatever for a while. But yeah, it's Baby No Money. He says it in some of his songs actually, now I think about it. What irks me about music anymore is that people don't have a way with words. Like there will be a love song and they use the word brain and it's just weird lyrics in general. Yeah, it can be very generic. Yeah, that's why I appreciate Baby No Money, is because his lyrics are actually funny. So they're all lewd, but they're funny, so it's fine. I'm trying to think. There was one that I came across recently, one song where I was like, wow, that's actually really smart writing, but I can't remember what it was. Okay. It wasn't a long dance, because that's fairly straightforward. Right, let's keep drawing our moth. What does moth's wings look like? Like that, okay. Okay. Oh, whoops. Allons, dance. All of my French GCSEs. I mean, in general, my tendency tends to be like either just like good vibes EDM or like guitar music. Those are my kind of defaults. At the minute, I have been listening to a lot more pop, but like not UK or US pop, like from other places. I think it's generally a bit more creative. Actually, that's an example of a group that has like, that is a pop group, a very popular group, but still has good lyrics. Blackpink. Some of their songs, the lyrics on them, I'm like, okay, that's actually a banger lyric. Yeah, Blackpink gets my approval. And their music videos are really... We've listened to this already. Or have we? I don't care, it's a banger. I don't care. So I'm so alone, nothing feels like home, cue heavy EDM, yeah. I'm just gonna whack on the techno I feel like 90s EDM is making a resurgence though. I listen to a lot of English and foreign songs for that. My brain focuses on the beeps and boops. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, because the lyrics are terrible, yeah. I like, what's a band that I like who has decent lyrics? The Wonder Years. I've seen them live a few times. They're really good. But they do, their lyrics, like, it kind of varies across the different albums, but they started off doing just like very frank lyrics. So it'd literally be like, I don't know. They've got a whole song about how the town's going to, the town that they live in is terrible, and there's like a bit about how someone purposely burnt down the bowling alley or something. I don't know. Terrible example. Yeah. Recommend them. Right, Moth. What do we think? Is it cursed enough? Is this cursed enough? Are we is it adequately cursed? I think it's fairly cursed. It's cute. It can be cute and cursed at the same time, I think. Moth, yes. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna connect these bits up here. Then I'll be happy and we can start colouring. You're gonna, for anyone who's actually an artist, you're probably gonna cringe at the way I colour. I just colour it in. I don't use any of your fancy like filling tools. I'm not competent. I like the act of colouring in. I find it therapeutic. It looks like a character that would appear in a 90s cartoon. Well, that's good. I like that. That's a good vibe. Like trenul under jest. Chisinau Bucharest. I hope I said that right. Sorry if I. Choo choo. I probably should just find a way to automate stuff like this, but you know when you don't use a program enough to like justify to yourself learning the shortcuts? It's like that. I swear that song's an actual banger. Moldova is always slept on. Every single Eurovision, they enter an absolute banger of a song. They never win. Makes me angry. I think this is fine. Looks a bit weird, but I think it's okay. One day I'll do a language learning stream and it'll be terrible. I just found out that I get 2 months of Duolingo, like plus, for free. So I might actually do a Duolingo stream at some point. Because apparently that's a thing that students get and I didn't know, which is annoying. This is a banger. I hard agree. I don't even know how I found this one. I can't remember if you recommended it or if I just found it by accident, but I like it. There we go. I mean, it's cursed art. It doesn't matter if it's a bit bored. It doesn't matter if it's like a bit ugly. It's fine. And I don't know what that means. I just think it sounds nice. Me with every foreign language ever. I don't know what it means. I just think it's neat. Not fair. There's other languages where it's so much easier to just like sound aesthetically pleasing. Because like things just rhyme. Or you can make things rhyme by conjugating in the right way. And then in English it's like Ah, I want to rhyme something with orange. Well, that's unfortunate. Your aroma. Okay, that sounds low-key kind of sus, actually. I know it means it like a metaphor. But or not a metaphor. What's the other one? Not a metaphor. Oh yeah, a metaphor. I know it means it like a metaphor, but it's still kind of sus. Kind of a weird way to phrase it, you know? I swear one day I'm going to break my tablet by pressing too hard on it. That will really upset me. Hope I don't. Expensive. Your musk. No. Oh no, I hate that. I hate that. Among Us, yes. You're Among Us. I think this one got famous through TikTok as well. I know a lot of TikTok songs despite not using it. But they always turn up in the trending. Oh dear. My model doesn't know what to do. Oh, you've just realised you have a psychology test for tomorrow. Well, you better study, otherwise I'll be very sad. I would offer to turn it into a revision stream, but I don't know what's on your test, so there's a way that we can help you study. If sharing fun facts in the chat will help you remember things, do that. I can fact check your teacher. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, good luck. Good luck. You'll smash it. You'll smash it. I'm not being funny. All right. You come to my streams, okay? You'll be fine. Okay, I should probably save actually. Wait. Fun fact, the brain is in the skull usually most of the time. Can confirm it's usually most of the time. I regularly think about that that one scene. I referenced this in the V Theorem debut, but yeah, that one scene in Indiana Jones where like they're given a monkey's head and they have to eat the brains. I think about that a lot. What it would be like to eat the monkey. Yummy, yummy. Stuff about aptitude, character, and temperament. Oh, very cool. IQ, big 5. That's all I got. My brain's not working. That's all I got. You'll be grand. You'll do great. You'll do great. Yeah, you don't. I would say good luck more, but honestly, I genuinely don't think you need to study, and you will be so fine. Okay. Isn't a brain just a fat sponge? Basically, yeah. Thank you for the follow. Oh gosh, this is a long name. Rai Kage Tsukuyomi. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Rai Kage Tsukuyomi. I can't hear the announcement. The alerts. Did I turn them down in the... No, I didn't. I think I'm just listening to music too loud. Let me turn this down. There. Turn that down there, and I'll turn it up here. There we go. That should work. If it's too quiet now, let me know. Right, moth. Okay. Moth. Okay, we've got our moth. We need to start colouring on. That's the... Right. Let's turn down the stabilization. But yeah, the brain's weird. I'd say the consistency is kind of like... I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's kind of funny. I always think about the Indiana Jones scene because it is kind of like a pudding. Like, it's not quite jelly. It's a bit more firmer than jelly. So you know, like a kind of a pudding that's more substantial than jelly, like a cream-based pudding or something like that, like a bit more substantial than a flan, but not a cake. Like it's still got the jiggly texture. It's kind of like that. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because it is mostly just water at the end of the day. Like it's water and fat and a bit of protein. So yeah, it kind of makes sense that it's like pudding. Raw bread. Yeah, it kind of like dough, but it's not as the thing dough, it's like really dense, compact dough. Like have you ever made dumplings? If you've ever made dumplings, it's like dumpling dough, you know? It's like it's firm. But no, because it's a little bit more. Yeah, no, yeah, I guess it's kind of like dumpling dough. It's like jiggly, but it's also firm. I don't know. It's a very unique sensation, I must say that. But it's a very, very interesting one. If you ever have the chance to experience brain, I highly recommend it. Don't go out of your way to do it though. It's not ideal to try and dig into people's heads to try and experience brain texture. Also, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to butcher this, I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. I just call you Himitsu, is that okay? Thank you for the follow, Himitsu. Even when I have my PhD, I'm still not going to be able to read. Like, I can read it in my head. I just can't. My words don't do the thing. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. My psych professor brought one in for play with. Yeah. Okay. This is unironically genuinely a thing. The jello on the surface, but they're very dense. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's really hard. It's not quite bread dough. It's like jelly, but it's like if jelly was denser. It's like, imagine the jelly is like being compacted around a tiny, tiny, tiny black hole. It's like that. Like, yeah, it's just a jelly black hole, I guess. Yeah. We also had to we also got to play with a brain. It wasn't a human one. It was a cheap one. I said it okay. Yeah. So I'm glad Himitsu's okay. I really struggle with long words. I struggle with long words. Yeah. What's the dog doing? Welcome in. Oh gosh, another one. Mikinak. I hope I've said it right. Mikinak? I hope I've said it right. I'm sorry if I didn't. I'm so sorry. It's just chilling. It's chilling. It's a good little moth dog. Yes. Okay, right. Let's do trouser colour. Maybe a bit more. That looks about right. You speak in Cree, good job. Is it a Cree name? That's so cool. As you can imagine, but probably based on my accent, I am English, so I have never had any interaction with the Cree people before. Or the Cree language, that being said. Yeah, I hope I didn't butcher it too much. I hope I did okay. Human brains are surprisingly heavy. My professor had one from somebody who donated it for science. Yeah, that's a thing that you can do. It's really cool. I would love to do that. But I think that they would say your brain's too... nah, man. There's something wrong with it. So I think well, maybe I could convince them because there's something wrong with it, actually. Might be fine. I should try. I want to donate my brain to science. I think it would be really fun to just have a bunch of psychiatrists training, like just dissect my brain. The one thing I really want to do one day is get an MRI scan so I can see my brain and then get like a 3D print out of my brain and then like label it. I think that would be so fun. I knew someone that had like, they had a 3D print out of their brain, like a professor. They had a 3D print out of their brain and then they also had like, they had, I don't know if you know the illusion. I can't remember the name of it, but there's like an illusion where it's a vase, but the profile of the vase looks like a face. So it looks like two faces pointing in at each other. And It was so cool. Like it was the profile of his face, but like in the jar. It was incredible. I was very jealous of it. Mikinak means turtle in Cree. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. That's very nice. I love that. I've learned something today. Thank you. I donate my brain, but I don't have one. That's a mood. that's a mood. Kind of relatable. I would donate mine, but it's too big. Brain jar label equals abnormal. Well, shit. Yeah, genuinely. Yeah, my brain has already been labeled abnormal. So yeah, it would just be a case of let's now go and physically find out what is abnormal about it. Yeah. Imagine a 3D printout of a brain this small. That would be so cute, though. Imagine. No matter the size of your brain, whether it's a big brain or a small brain, you can get it shrunk down, and you can get it put in a desk thing. You know those like desk things that people have to keep the paper from blowing? Get it added into that. That would be so fun. That was exactly what this guy had. He had a 3D print of his brain, but like it was like exactly his brain, and it was like you could cut it, like not cut it, but like it like unslotted itself, so you could look at the different lobes, and they were actually like correct, anatomically correct to his brain. It was very cool. I've gotten an MRI and an MRV of my brain, so I've seen my brain and all the veins leading into my brain. That's so cool. That's so cool. I would love to do that. Although I hope that it wasn't anything, you know, mega serious, and if it was, I hope it was the MRI. The reason why you had it. I just realised that I said context in my head and didn't say it out. Good. Yeah. The reason for your MRI. If it was something wrong with your brain, something that needed to be checked out, I hope it's okay. That's what I was trying to say. Oh dear. Abnormally large and in charge. Girl boss brain. Exactly. Exactly. You know what's up. I've got the girl boss brain. What would you do if I like finished my PhD and then just became a girl boss in Instagram? Because sometimes I consider it just, you know, leaving anything productive, becoming a girl boss influencer. I think it would work really well. I don't have the aesthetics for it, or the competence for it, or the charisma for it. But, you know, I think it would still be fine. I think that I could make a career out of this. That, or there's a career in cursed art ahead of me, so that's good. Cha. Modular brain, yes. Imagine if you could just fit extra bits. Like, oh, today I want to be able to see in ultraviolet. And then you just add in that bit of your brain. And then it just processes it for you. That would be so fun. I would do that. We found out that the part of my brain that would be responsible for addiction never formed. Oh, there's just grey matter there. Whoa, that's so interesting. That's so interesting. That either means that, okay, well, so there's some things in your brain that are kind of hard coded, I guess. So they will kind of always be in the same location. But there's most things in your brain can actually move around. So like, even if you are missing a part of your brain that would normally do a certain thing, like for example, cause addiction, you can actually, like, your brain can migrate it to somewhere else. Your brain can migrate it to somewhere else. It's called neural plasticity. It's really, really cool. So like, people can literally like, they can have like parts of their brain just completely not develop, or they can have really serious brain injuries and their brain will just adapt. It's amazing. Yeah, at first thought, then she thought, yeah. just descend into no thoughts, head empty. Honestly, like, I've done all of the thinking for a lifetime, and I need a break. The anxiety module is in my brain. Get it out, pull it out, get it out, pull it out. Yes. I feel that. I'm really weird, because like I will literally go through 90% of my life being like not stressed at all, and then suddenly like things will pile up, and then I'll just get so stressed that I can't function. It's very strange. Husbandry mod will attest to this one. I'm like really, really stressed. I go from being like a highly functional, competent person, just like not being able to respond to messages. It's kind of wild. And like I know that I'm leaving people, like I'm not even leaving them on red because I read the message and I'm like, I don't have the brain power to respond to this. And then I put it back to unread, and I know I need to come back to it, but then like I just don't have the brain power for it. It's, I don't know, it's a very strange thing. I wish it didn't happen. If I could change one thing about my brain, it would be that. And it's not even like a coping mechanism thing. I think it's a neurodivergence thing. But it's annoying. Literally, wasn't there a treatment for epilepsy where they removed one half? And if it was done in young enough patients, they'll develop normally. Yeah, I think it might have been, they actually went down the middle. So I think what you're thinking of is, I can't, what's it called? Hemisphere, no, not hemispherotomy, that's not right. So there's this bit in the middle of the brain called the corpus callosum that connects the two hemispheres. And if you cut it, then basically the two hemispheres start operating independently. And yeah, a fairly early like epilepsy treatment was to cut the corpus callosum to stop the communication between the two sides. Because if the two sides of the brain stop communicating, then it means that basically when there's a seizure, wait, actually I kind of need to describe how seizures work. So seizures work by basically like rhythmic pulses going through the brain over and over and over again. So like the neurons normally kind of fire like, you know, there's no set rate that they're meant to do it. There's like a lower limit and an upper limit as to how quickly they can fire, but there's a fair amount of variation. When someone's having a seizure, they just all fire at the same rate, but it kind of like starts in one place and then expands outwards. So if you can imagine, like, I don't know, let's draw a brain real quick. Brain. There you go, brain. And then there's a big crease there roughly and a big crease there roughly. Okay, so this is a brain. So normally there's kind of like, I've just realized I need to tell you about them connecting. Yeah. Right angle. Okay, there we go. Right, that's what it looks like from the other side, from the front. This is what it looks like from the front. So front. And then this is what it looks like from the side. So imagine that there's going to be a seizure, right? So the seizure, say for example it starts, oops, brain moment. Say the seizure's starting here. Let's just say it's starting there. It doesn't mean anything with this. I'm just using it as an example. Basically, the seizure starts there, and then it starts to rocket out like that. So it kind of expands outwards. Now, if you sever this part down here, the corpus callosum, then it means that the messages actually can't get across the side. They can't get across to the other side of the brain. So it limits the seizures to the one side of the brain. But for some reason, that seems to just stop them faster as well. Your brain reminded me of a PewDiePie bro fist. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see that. But yeah. So yeah, it stops them from moving across, which for some reason stops the seizure sooner. I don't actually know why that is. I'm not a neuroscientist, so this is not in my specialism at all. But yeah, they used to like, because there's this like inside, okay, just imagine that that's inside. Because there's this corpus callosum and you sever it, then the two sides can't communicate with each other. It stops the seizures. But it also means that although you can grow up to be a fully functioning person, the two sides of your brain kind of operate independently. Now, just because of like, we think it's just like basically statistics, right? Like just, the brain just averagely works in the same way. If you do something, say if you're looking at, let's say you want to make a cup of tea, because I'm English, so I always use that as the example, right? So you know that you need to put the tea bag into the teacup. You will perceive it, you will perceive the cup from your left eye and your right eye independently, because they go to different sides of the brain, they go to different hemispheres. What that means This is so strange. Like, I can't even imagine what this is like. But what that means is that you basically have two separate brains that just so happen to do on average the same thing. But it also means that, for example, if one side of your brain is slightly more active than the other, let's say that your right side is more active than your left side, right? You can pick up the tea bag and put it in the cup with your right hand, which is controlled by your left side. And then your right side is the one that's like, you know, more active and therefore the thing that's conscious at the minute. You put it in the cup and you don't remember doing it because only one half of your brain remembers doing that. It's like, it must be such a surreal experience, but people just learn to cope with this. Like, it's really incredible that people just manage to learn to adapt. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's very cool. I have chat to catch up on. I'll do that while the ad's going. You know what, actually, there's an ad. So I will be right back for a second because I need to go get more drink. So yeah. Let's I will come back after the ad. Well, probably a bit less than that, but like the ad will be going a bit. But, yeah. See you in a second. I am back. I'm back. I used the ad as the excuse to. Yeah, I went to go make some mayonnaise tea. Exactly. Where was I? Where was I with the chat? Wait. Makes me think of the guy with the pipe that went through his head and he lived. Yeah, Phineas Gage. He's like every psychology Oh. Okay. I don't know what just happened. He's like every psychology teacher's favorite thing ever. Because it's just such an interesting story. Like, the dude literally got a thing, like a massive pole through his and survived. And his personality changed and it totally understood how we understood the brain. Like, his case changed psychology permanently because it moved things away from like, oh, there's like a separate soul and then a separate, you know, brain and or body, and then the two things never the twain shall meet. And it made us realize, hang on, a lot of stuff that we've been calling the soul, quote unquote, is actually just behavior. And it can in fact be changed by physical damage, which is kind of terrifying in a way, but really interesting. Normally, quote unquote, with lots of problems but not missing functionality. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing, is that like if somebody's able to live their life and you know, they're happy with it, then you know, that's all that matters really. Like a lot of the time, especially when a change is made when they're very young, it doesn't really make a difference. Like they don't remember anything otherwise. So yeah. Okay. Oh wait, no. Cool. Okay. Brain gone. No more brain. Bye bye brain. Corpus callosum, more like corpus callosus. I agree. It is very sus, actually, the way that they used to just kind of. Can I use alien hand syndrome to hold my own hand so I feel less lonely? Yes. I think you can, actually. I think that is in fact how it works. Seizures, spicy brainwaves. Raves. Exactly. Waves and raves. It's the waves raving. That's a good way to remember it. The right layer, it is, yes. Good. It's weird because I actually don't develop addictions like other people. Like I smoked for years, but only when I was bored. Never felt like I had to, though it was just a distraction. I could also go entire weeks without any side effects. That's so interesting. That's really interesting. There should be This is very interesting because it should still cause physiological symptoms of addiction, even if the brain part is not there, because the brain is not the only place where addiction happens. Like it happens to all areas of the central nervous system, as far as I understand. But that's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the brain just doesn't adapt because there's not really a reason to. Like, if you were not exposed to stuff that made you addicted very early on in your life, which I imagine you probably weren't, yeah, there's just no reason for it to form. So, yeah, that's interesting. My education got interrupted with ads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ads do just, like, randomly appear when I suddenly start saying anything of value. It's quite annoying. Did you see the new study on the dangers of continuous explosives and brain damage? It was said to be from a recent study, but here we have all this data from World War I and PTSD. I know. The thing you've got to understand about scientists is that we have a bit of a tendency. This is not a. We kind of have a tendency to reinvent the wheel slightly. We'll be like, yeah, we're redoing this, we're doing this new study, and then you look into it and actually the same thing's already been done, like in the 60s and in the 70s and in the 80s and 20s and in the 2000s. But it's kind of a good thing. Like we need to keep, we've had a replication crisis in psychology where loads of our findings they tried to repeat the experiments and it just didn't work. So yeah, it's a good thing that it's happened, to be honest. Good thing that they keep getting new data sets. Yeah. Also, sometimes we think that it's like, sometimes it's not immediately obvious what's the new thing. Because the thing is that we specialize so heavily. We know exactly what's the new thing about our study. A lot of the time, it's literally just expanding a little bit on something that we already thought, but didn't know for certain. Or it might be a slightly new detail in something that's already mapped out fairly well, and that still counts as being new. And often those small details can be very important, like scientifically, but you know, most people would just look at it and be like, okay, and yeah. Hi Nev, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're good. You're doing some gardening. Oh, nice. Please help me. Actually, no, would you remind me to talk to you about my plant? Because my plant is dying. But I don't know what type of plant it is. And I also don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it might be too sunny for it recently. Yeah, V theorem cameo. Oh, you're a scientist? Replicate the results? Genuinely, that's how it works. That's what it's like. Like, genuinely, so often on a thesis defense, they'll be like, oh, you've got findings, replicate them. Or like you'll submit a paper and they'll be like, oh, nice findings, replicate them. Like it's unironically how it works. Whole gang arrived. They did indeed. They did indeed. vTheorem gang rise up. We're too powerful. Oh, this doesn't seem... Is that the right colour? A bit more. Yes, that looks more like it. Okay. I find it so difficult to like pick colours. It's really something that I mean, it's not really relevant because this isn't my... I just draw sometimes. It doesn't really matter. But you know. I wonder if the trouser's too light. No, I think they're fine. I hope Moth will like this. First cursed drawing, except it's kind of cute actually. I lie. Not that cursed. Or each wheel. I want to see the honeycomb wheels. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, wait. That's so cool. Actually, use that though. Oh, okay. Honeycomb wheels are vehicle tires that don't need air to move efficiently. They are advantageous to rough terrain vehicles, such as military vehicles. They mimic the shape and structure of honeycomb since they have a set of remarkably robust hexagons. Hexagons are the bestigons. Everyone knows this. I love that. I was kind of hoping that it would be like a tire that like they can like, because I know that tires just end up getting burnt. And I feel like that would be quite cool because in theory you could, you know, put it out and then maybe they could use it as the basis for a hive. But I don't think that's how it works now. Unless, I don't know. Is that how it works? Oh, we've cycled back around to caramel dancing. Brilliant. An excellent song. Gonna have time to do moths though. That's fine. It's fun for me to just like do little drawings like this and, you know, yap. Lord, am I yapping? It's fine, it's scientific yapping. The Springfield tire fire has been burning since 1983. Exactly. I'm gonna do a proper honeybee lecture later this year with OMG bees. Yes! Amazing! We love that. We love that. OMG bees, I haven't actually managed to catch any of OMG bees' content yet. I think I saw them streaming at some point recently and I was like, oh, I should go watch, and then life happened. I feel really bad recently because like I want to watch people's streams, but I am just not like in the mental place to be sitting down and focusing on things. Like I wake up, I do thesis, and then like I have something on in the background, but I'm not really paying attention, and then I sleep. Like that's my whole cycle. So I'm like really bad at catching people's streams at the minute. Like Tayu's doing an entire subathon and I've been to like 4 streams at the most. Haven't made it to any of your streams recently, apart from when I just drop in. Gonna look like a magic school bus field trip. That's amazing. I love that so much. You know what? Actually, it's vTheorem shout out time. Okay. I think I've learned how to spell your name now. There's a shout out for you, Nep, and Fi, drop your YouTube link in the chat. For anyone that's new and doesn't know, we recently debuted a vTheorem, which is a STEM VTuber group. So there's Nep, who specialises in horticulture and a little bit of entomology. There's Fi, who specialises in cellular and microbiology. And there is me. I do brains. Actually, I don't even do brains. I just do people. I talk about psychology, and then I also talk a little bit about meta science. So that's like how we do science, how science, the science of science, basically. So even though I'm doing art today, most of my streams, I try and make them to some degree educational, like explicitly. But at the minute, my brain is not functioning because I'm writing up my PhD thesis and it's like 80,000 words of sheer torture. So, yeah, that's not happening right now. But it will do. It will do, once again. And yeah, Nep and Phi both do educational content too. Highly recommend. They're both very good creators. Please go and check them out if you haven't already. She does people. Yeah, that was very bad phrasing. I can't come back from that. I can't recover. Okay, enjoy your gardening. Enjoy your gardening, Nat. Today I learned how to colour on a computer. This is not the efficient way to do it. You can do it better. I can actually just select things and then just fill it in that way, but I find it like calming to colour it in myself. Yeah, this is not how a professional would. I just like it. I just think it's neat. Noma, yay. Using crayons on the monitor. Oh, but it's fun. It's so fun. I like using crayons on the monitor. D. Okay. Got a jumper. I don't know if Moth is lurking today, actually, or if they've just not managed to get to this stream, which is quite funny. No, they're not here. That's funny. They're gonna get a surprise. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. Oh, actually, I think that the little thingies are roughly the same color as the antennas are roughly the same color as the jumper. So let's a little bit darker, perhaps. Can't tell. Let's zoom in. Yeah, a little bit darker, I think. You know what? I'll show you the better way to do it actually while I'm doing this. So here's the better way to do it when you're not me. So if you go to select, the auto select, and then refer to all layers, if I go like this, then it just knows. It knows what I'm referring to, and then you can literally just fill, and that's it. You need to go around and tidy up the edges, but yeah, there is a faster way to do it. I just think it's not as fun. See? Done. It's a lot faster. I should probably just do it this way, to be honest. Let's get these little bits that I've missed here. Can't have an iconic European playlist without this. How do I transfer said skill to my adult colouring pages? I can't help you with that. I don't have a hand cam. I would show you, but I can't. It's called just colouring in really, really quickly. One day I'll do a hand cam and then you will be sorry. Let's see, Moth's hair colour looks like kind of this. Yep, that's okay. Kind of accurate. Let me check. Roughly. Yeah, that looks more like it. Such a fun. Menacingly at my cans of paint in the garage. I mean, that is true, actually. You could just yeet loads of paint all over your colouring book, and it would technically do the same thing. which is very cool. Okay, I think this is going fine. I think I'm just going to leave this as flat colours, like I'm not going to shade it really. Might do a little bit of shading. Like cell shading. Yeah. It's meant to be cursed art, so I can't make it like good art, you know? Yeah. Which is very cool. See, Mom, the scientist lady said it was a good idea. Exactly. Look, I always endorse experimenting. What could possibly go wrong? Health and safety is just guidance after all. This was a joke. Health and safety is very important. I have to say that, otherwise my professional body membership might get taken away. Just kidding, I haven't paid my fees this year. You can't make me, I'm a poor grad student. Take that. Okay, right, so Moth's shirt, kind of like an off, like that kind of colour, I think. Yeah, like that. Maybe a little bit paler, actually. Yes. Perfect. Why we used to it's why we use screwdrivers with uranium cores. Exactly. I mean, to be fair, we haven't really known the whole time what it does. But uranium in itself isn't that much of a hazard unless it's like enriched, and then it gets super dangerous. But if it's not enriched, you know, it's normal background radiation, isn't it? It's fine. Fine. Everyone just like overhypes it. Hang on, what am I doing? I want to have this color again, but like a little bit paler. That's not paler, that's the opposite. That's still not. Got there eventually. Cool. There we go. It's safe if it's not enriched. Can't tell if talking about uranium or people. Both. Both. Yes. The answer is yes. Also, thank you for the follow. I love mummy milkers. Average VTuber fan, am I right? What colour do I prefer here? I think I prefer this, actually. Eat the rich and the core, yes. Eat the yummy, yummy uranium core. Give in to the intrusive thoughts. Nothing bad has ever happened when that happened. Intrusive thoughts are just there to be given into. Otherwise, why would you be thinking them? This is also not psychological advice. Please do not give in to your intrusive thoughts. They are intrusive. They are not things you should act on. Yummy, yummy intrusive thoughts. Why are you applauding? Is it the big mommy milkers? The I love mommy milkers? I think this is a very valid thing to applaud over if that is the thing we're applauding. The legs for this moth are more orange, so I'm going to do that. Ooh. Perfect. Yes. Good. Okay. And then, oh yeah, the shirt needs to be finished. Okay, I'm getting lazy. I'm just going to do it. I didn't. No. There we go, I did it. Oh. Perfect. This is good. Okay. EntomoloMoth shoes. Just shoe colour. Fair enough. Look, too big. I got this. I can do it. No idea. Okay. This is how we're looking. What do we think? I just need to do the eyes. I think we're doing okay. I'm gonna... There we go. Here is the base coloured moth. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know what you think. I think it is still kind of cursed. It is definitely a little bit cursed. Okay. This. Then we're gonna go like this. No, we're not. We're gonna go like this. There we go. Ah! Okay, actually, I just want the editing layer. There we go. Okay. No! Wait. Wait. Okay, I see the problem here. No, we do need all layers. Okay. Understandable. There's a thing in the way! Wait. Perfect. It's perfect. Thank you. Incredible. It's certainly something. It's certainly something. I'm gonna do this because there's a little bit of orange. The bottom, what's the word? Wing, yes. There eventually. Then there's a little bit of browny colour. There, like that. Then there is like this. Like that? Yeah, that'll do. Ah, wait. Too much. Perfect. Okay, we got this. Okay. And then we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna do bands around here. Cool. And then I'm not gonna do the patterns like that because I'm lazy, but this is roughly accurate, I think. Actually, I should keep that selected because otherwise I could go out the line. Okay. There you go. This is roughly accurate, I think. Beautiful. It's perfect. Yes. I should make this say something. The wiggles. I should make it like. I should make it in. Originally, when I was designing this character, I was like, I should put some like EEG brainwaves somewhere. That would be really fun. And then I never did. Kind of sad. Wow. Whoops. Okay. I did strongly consider it, but yeah, I decided against it in the end. I couldn't find a nice place for them to go on the design that wasn't like, I don't know. Your heart rate looks like size squiggles. Please see a doctor. Hard agree. That would not be healthy. That would not be healthy. Do I want to do You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. What's a good color roughly? Multiply. This look okay? Too dark, I think. No, we could just do this color again. Yeah, that works. Okay. I'm gonna go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be really lazy. Well, it's not lazy, but you know, this isn't the way that I normally do coloring. Shading. Sorry. I'm just gonna whack on some stuff like this, basically. Shading like this. Then I'll turn down the opacity. I know what I'm doing, I swear. I swear. I think it's fair to say I do not have a career ahead of me as an artist if the science falls through. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I did actually consider going to art school at one point. Then I realised art is one of those careers where you have to be really, really good to like excel in it. So I was like, and also it's really unstable. So I was like, nah, I'd rather do science. Which I feel like is a story that I've heard quite a lot actually. It seems to happen quite often. Lots of people who like art just end up going into a different field because they're like, art is too unstable. I personally feel like we should be, you know, respecting artists and compensating them fairly. It is hard. Like, I see stuff from artists and I'm like, that's incredible. It's the sheer amount of time. I mean, like, look, I've been streaming the actual art for 2 hours. And yeah. Thank you for the Discord invite redeemed, Dapper Sapper. I will send you that after the stream. Send you the link. Ready in it, are you? I did send you I might have sent you an invite at one point. You were on my list. I'm sorry if you didn't get one. I will send you that. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, that's not right. I like this funky Greek music. I have no idea what this is. This is just like a medley of random Greek songs this one artist did. But it's good, I like it. I have no idea who the artist is though. I'd humour your art at a fair. Yes. It's the type of thing where it's like, oh yes, sit in front of me, I will draw you a caricature, and it will definitely not be horrible. You know what I mean? I do most of my own art for the channel. Like, if I sit down and I'm motivated, I can just about do it, but it's the time and the patience. I don't have the time or patience. Very lazy. Artists are always so patient. Don't know how they do it. The thing I like about science is that I can set up an experiment and then I can just leave it. Like, if I'm working in a lab, I can just set up the experiment, teach some undergrads to do it, and then they do it for me. If I'm doing a survey, I can just put the survey online and then walk away and not think about it for 2 months, and then I come back and there's like 1,000 responses and I'm like, oh nice. Such is the life of a scientist. Okay. We're getting there. Almost done. Good. That's not right. Perfect. Okay, we got this. We got this. That is a swole moth. It is indeed. Also, hi surprise pants. Hope you're good. Psydere walking away from experiments, being like, okay, one half of you prisoners, the other half don't. Actually don't. That's terrible. Oh my god. The thing that annoys me the most about the Stanford prison experiment is that it wasn't even an experiment. There wasn't a control group. And yet we call it the Stanford prison experiment, and it's like it wasn't an experiment. Stop calling it that. No matter how much you tell people, stop calling it an experiment. It wasn't an experiment. They still keep doing it. That upsets me. A disproportionate amount. Hi, One Please. Welcome in. We brand it to the Stanford prison scam. Genuinely, like I have many qualms with the Stanford demonstration. I'm just going to call it the Stanford prison demonstration because it wasn't an experiment. It was a demonstration. Demonstrating. Control group were the guinea pigs at home. I secretly loved and cared for them all. I love that. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a control group and they just got to go and sit in a fancy hotel and vibe together for 2 weeks? The thing that I found wacky about it, though, is the fact that, like, Zimbardo himself isn't the one who stopped the experiment. It was actually, like, a research assistant who was working for him, who he later went on to marry, which is ethically questionable. But, you know, this was the 60s. Were different then. Yeah. She stopped it by being like, bruh, what is this? Why y'all doing this? This is getting out of hand. Make it stop now, please. And he was like, dang, you're right. I should stop. And then they stopped. But yeah, kind of wild that he was just gonna let it keep going. And like they followed up and apparently everybody was fine afterward. But then subsequent interviews with participants kind of suggested that they did actually have some degree of ongoing trauma from it, which is concerning. And on top of that, there's some recent evidence that's emerged that suggests it might have not even happened in the way that was described anyway. It might be a little, not fraud, but, you know, there might have been a little bit of silliness going on behind the scenes, if you catch my drift. I'm not allowed to say that it's fraud because it's an allegation. Allegedly, there may have been some degree of fraud involved, which is very disappointing given that I teach it on every psychology introductory curriculum. Stanford prison fucked up party game. Genuinely, it kind of was that though, wasn't it? Stanford roleplay gone wrong. Oh no. Special 10k subscribers. That's actually such a good idea, Miguel. We should do a VTuber Stanford prison experiment. You're a genius. You're a genius. I'm fine. Nervous twitch intensifies. Genuinely. Oh no. God, we should do a Stanford prison experiment for VTubers. That would be so funny. And also really bad and really cursed. But if everybody's in on it, then it's fine. It's just content, innit? Content doesn't need research ethics. I wonder what I would be. I don't think I would be a guard. I think I'm not capable. Well, I guess I'd be the experimenter. Prison overseer. I would be the prison overseer. Who can we get in to be a guard? I'm trying to think who would be a good guard that I know. I think Nep would be a good guard. Nep would be the one that like makes all of the prisoners do really, really cursed things. I know who would be a prisoner. I think this is fine now. Enough very, very basic shading on this. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. I think that's it. I think that's our moth. Hope that they like it. Let me give Moth a shout out actually. There you go. Shout out to Moth. Thank you, Moth, for letting me use your model as the first example of the cursed VTuber drawings. Oh my gosh. I hope this isn't too cursed. Oh dear. Yeah. There we go. There's the first VTuber moth. No, the first VTuber something. First something. Yes. Not doing a good. Let's invert this and let's just fill white behind. Probably missed. Wow. No. On. Oh, I've got my fill on as first of other layers. Okay. There we go. I got this. I got this. There we go. That's what I was after. Perfect. Okay. Delete the reference layer now. Yes. Perfect. Did you see the... Oh, wait. Hang on. Wait. Spooky eye banner looking more appropriate in that moment. Yes, that's me overseeing everybody. That's me being like smug and overlooking everybody and being like, heh, I control you now. Did you see the guy who live streamed in a closet and chat had control of everything, light, sounds, everything, and it went horribly? I have not. I saw the one who like I saw when Mudan like locked himself in a room for 24 hours or something. I saw that one. That was terrible. I don't know why you'd do that to yourself. I cut. I've forgotten. No, that was the wrong one. Crop. There we go. What I was after. Okay. And then I also want to crop down a bit more. There we go. There's our cursed moth. Perfect. Incredible. I think this is actually kind of cute in a weird way. Don't give Nep more power. I disagree. I think that Nep needs more power. I want more chaos in my life. So I'm Bardo. Oh no. So I'm Bardo. No. Oh my gosh. I think that's it. I don't think that I've got enough time to do a second one. And I also don't think I've got enough mental energy to do a second one. So, Moth's just a silly little guy. I agree. Yeah, just a... Right. With that, I think I've done enough. It's both cursed and cute. Yeah, back to yapping. I think so. Hang on. What should I do with this? Should I export it and then add it as a... I think I might export this as a PNG and then just put it next to me. Hang on, let me put this away. Let me go to my chatting screen. I can do this. I can export this. I think I can do it. Wait, I should add my name on this somewhere, shouldn't I? I should add my name. I forgot to do that. That's the thing that you're meant to do. Why are we getting the Zakopane song again? Didn't sign up for this. I swear I've listened to this song like 4 times. Let me turn. Okay, stabilization is up. Add my name. Oh gosh, I can't spell. I can't spell my own name. There we go. I did it. Proud of me. Okay, I need to re-export this. There we go. Yes. Yes. Okay. Done. Got it. I managed it. I managed it. Print it and eat it to assert dominance. This is an excellent idea, I think. This is a very good idea. I think this makes sense. Oh my gosh. Okay. Right, that's enough art for today. I should probably change categories, shouldn't I? Change categories. I don't want to get told off by the... Actually, no, because if I put the little moth... No, I won't. Okay, I'll just change categories. Okay. I don't want to get told off by the Twitch people. They scare me. My worst nightmare. I'm not about that life. I'm about to unplug my thing, so like, I might do some strange things quickly. Okay, I don't know if I did any strange things. Let me reach over and put that back. Okay, there we go. Cool. Ugh. I think that was successful. I think this was very good. I think this was good. I have, how many do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have 6 people to draw. Yeah. So there's more cursed art stream in the future. Admittedly, I think I probably should have tried and limited it to like 1 hour per person, because then I could have got 2 done. But I'm not talented enough for that, clearly. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Oh dear. New series, yeah, exactly. Except it's going to be one of those ones where it's like once every month, basically, or every 2 months, or maybe even every 3 months until, you know, the thesis is done. Because yeah, that is my life at the minute. I keep thinking, like, it's so frustrating. I have so many ideas for content. Genuinely, like, there's so many things that I want to do. There's like videos, like video essays that I want to write. There's like things I want to play on stream. There's art I want to do on stream. There's like papers I want to read. There's a whole bunch of other stuff I want to do too, but I'm keeping it, like, you know, in the brain for now, because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then like it takes me 6 months to a year to do it. But like, it's really frustrating because like I want to do these things. It's just, oh, this is the song you got added, Gang in Sus. But yeah, it's really frustrating because there's so many things that I want to do, but the thesis is just so overwhelming that I can't, even if I have the time, which I very rarely do at the minute. It's just like I don't have the mental energy to get stuff done. It's so frustrating, and I really can't wait until I've submitted the thing and it's just done. It's going to be kind of sad, like. Well, actually, I was going to say it's going to be kind of sad to see the end of the co-working session, but I don't think it even will be, because I think I'll still be able to do my actual, because I've got a job like lined up, and I'm 99% sure I can just do like my job on stream. Like one of them, like 1 day a week I know I definitely can't do on stream, but the rest of them I should be able to do on stream if I want to. So I don't think the co-working sessions are even going to end, and like I'll have more time to set up, you know, cool bots and stuff like that. So I'll actually have a more interesting setup, like, for getting the co-working done. Because I know, like, for example, I watch a lot of if I've got someone in the background for co-working, it's normally the painful PhD, Nathan, who we've raided into before. I'm just going ham on the shout outs today. I'll just do that. Shout out the painful PhD. I hope I've got that right. There you go, yeah. So Nathan does really good co-working streams, and he's got this really cool setup where there's like a task list, and like it's literally a bot that you can pay for. But I'm not paying for it at the minute because I've got other things to be paying that are more urgent. Yeah, definitely recommend Nathan if you want some academic co-working that's actually like functional, unlike mine, and where he actually sticks to the co-working bit, unlike the yapping that I tend to do. But yeah, I'll be able to do fair bits of my work on stream still, so I think it won't be an end to the co-working even when I'm finished with the thesis. Co-working video essay writing, genuinely, I might actually do that. That'd be a really fun way to do it, because I think Tayu's done that before. No, Tayu has done that before. Tayu's done the art on stream. Something, yeah, a thing that Tayu is planning. Yeah, and I think that's a really cool way to do it. Like, it's kind of like, it's fun because you can tease things to people, and be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. Because like I have a whole list of things that I want to write videos about. It's so frustrating, but they're all things that actually require like thinking, and I don't have much brain capacity at the minute. Yeah. Like, I can say for certain, one that I, like, probably the first one that I'm going to do is definitely going to be just, like, a really, really long-winded analysis of Attack on Titan and, like, all of the social psychology. Probably not all of it, but, like, the intergroup relations side of Attack on Titan. Because, like, there's so much that I could talk about with that. I know for a fact that I could fill a really long video essay with that, and I want to do it. And I know it will be fun to do. I don't know if it will be fun for people to watch, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yes? Does that sound good? I'll do that. But yeah, it's just because, like, at the minute, my writing, like, my whole life is just writing and, like, putting things together and referencing stuff and reading papers and then writing about the paper. Yeah. And I can't bring myself to write a script for that at the minute. And I know that when I do, it's going to be like an absolutely intense one. Like, it will literally end up being like a dissertation in itself. I can already foresee that. But yeah, I want to do it. Yeah, I love Attack on Titan too. Although it's really weird because, like, I've watched the first seasons, so like when they first came out, I've watched every season when they came out, and like it was so long ago now. I've realized I don't actually remember the beginning. I only remember the end. So I want to go back and rewatch it anyway. But yeah, it's a good excuse. It's the worst because the busier one is, the better the ideas for things to do. Genuinely, it feels like that. Like, when I'm really, really overwhelmed and busy, I'm like, oh yeah, I could do this and this and this and this and this and this. And then I don't do any of it. It's very painful. Very, very painful. Yeah, I'm like, it's like that thing though, isn't it? Where people are like, oh, I run a company and I have 5 children and I do 17 hours of voluntary work with disadvantaged children. I'm going to go run a marathon now. It's a thing. It's a real thing. It's a thing. I would love to know the reasoning. I guess it's like distraction, right? If I give myself more things to think about, then I'm distracting myself from the other things that are stressful. Might be a bit of that. Anyway, I think we're done for today. My voice is starting to hurt. So, should we find somebody to raid into? Attack on Titan's first season is about Titans. The second season is about understanding the world of Titans. Season 3 is geopolitical nightmare. Fast forward, now it's a genocide. Genuinely, that is how it goes. That's exactly how it goes. But, like, the build-up is so natural. The progression is so natural. And, like, the fact that it shifts... This is me kind of spoiling my own video essay, but the thing that I find so interesting is that it shifts from, like, still an intergroup dynamic, because what is perceived as non-humans versus humans. Oh, my light just died. That's unfortunate. Turn back on. There we go. Excuse me, looking like a vacant staring expression for a second. But yeah, like, what we perceive as being non-human versus non-human, that's still an intergroup dynamic. Like, any kind of classification of us versus them is an intergroup dynamic. But then as the series progresses, the intergroup dynamic shifts to humans versus humans, but, you know, different ethnicities, basically. Like, they are different cultural and religious groups, and genetically they're different in one key distinct way as well. So yeah, I find that really interesting, and for me that mimics a lot of the things that you see in the real world. And I would love to be able to talk about that, like, at length. And it'd be really cool if I could. My ideal would also be to bring in some actual experts to talk about this too, because, like, obviously, you know, I am a social psychologist, I am an expert, but I know people who specialize in that specific area and who give some really, really cool insights, and who are, like, you know, they know what they're talking about from, like, and I know people that specialize in this, like, at different universities in different countries, like, so I could get an international perspective on it too. But that's a lot of effort to organise, and then I also have to explain to my colleagues that I'm an anime girl, which I'm not sure about. Oh dear. Parallel processing. Yeah, for real, for real. It's like, okay, I want to do this thing. Okay, now I'm also doing this. Also, now I'm doing this. It's like how last time I had a really big deadline for my PhD. I was like, okay, I'm going to make a new model and debut it now. And then it's Best Husbando War, Levi versus everyone genuinely. Yeah, it does end up like that, doesn't it? Guys, I'm anime. I've already had this conversation with a few of my co-workers, because, like, I gave the link to a few of them, actually. Because I think I like to frame what I'm doing as science communication, because I think it genuinely is, right? I talk about science. But yeah, I at some point it came up in conversation that I was doing this, and then and then my manager was like, that's really cool, can I have a link? Yeah. And then I told my other managers, because I've got multiple managers across my various jobs and my PhD. And yeah, they were like oh, that's cool, you're an anime girl, okay, we won't question it. Yes, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Don't question it. Don't question it. Don't question it. Shout out to the manager watching us in the VOD, for real, for real. One of them did something on the Twitch platform. I won't say specifically what, but one of them did something while the stream was offline. And I was like, bruh, that's cool. I love that. I love that. Weebs and scientists mix well. Both are reclusive introverts who overthink social interaction. You would assume that, but most scientists I've met are actually raging extroverts. Like, because such a big part of the job is going to conferences and networking with people and collaborating. You actually need to be fairly extroverted to be, you know, successful as a scientist. So yeah, the stereotype of everyone being, all the scientists being reclusive, it's not actually true. And then obviously you have to teach as well. And if you get knocked out from, like, if you have to teach a 2-hour class and then you're really, really tired afterwards, it just, I don't know, it makes the job a bit harder. So I think that there's actually a bit of a tendency for, like, the higher up the chain you go, it kind of selects for extroverts, but I don't know, yeah. My manager, my manager, Google en passant. What? A lot of my cohort were pretty normal people. Yeah. I mean, my cohort are, yeah, they're all people with, like, you know, they're mostly people with, like, long-term partners. A few of them are married. A few of them have kids. You know, they go out and they go to the pub, and some of them talk about sports, and some of them just, yeah, vibe. They go to gigs. They like music. Yeah. They just do normal stuff. They just happen to be dedicated enough to keep studying. Yeah. Noted, can't be a scientist. No, you can. It's just, yeah, it's just like, obviously there's a diversity of people in science. Like, it's not like you have to be an extrovert in order to be a scientist. It's more that on my experience is that it's like a spectrum, right? From extroverted to introverted, and most people kind of fall in the middle. Oh no, there's an ad break. Okay, I'll come back to that. I was in shambles realizing I couldn't talk about niche anime with them outside of Attack on Titan. Yeah, it's the same with me. Like my one of my colleagues actually turned around to me the other day and was like, "Oh yeah, Attack on Titan. I know that. I want to watch that." And I was like, "Yeah, you should. You should. You should keep watching it. It gets very related to your research area towards yeah. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend to any people who are interested in ecology. Into group relations. I'm trying to work out who are we gonna. Okay, I think I know who we're gonna raid into. That's good. I've already worked it out. I've worked it out and I'm ready. Okay, this is good. Very cool. My throat is starting to hurt. I've been yapping too. Oh, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to like streaming for so long. Not streaming for so long, but talking for so long. I'm used to co-working where I just talk for 15 minutes and then stay silent. The playlist has ended. Let's put on some. What can I put on for the last bit? You know what? Let's put on the anime songs. Why not? What could go wrong with that? Perfect. They just announced the second season of Oshinoko is airing on the 3rd of July, and I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. Makes me happy. I also want to do an entire video essay about that series. Lemon oil, coconut, and oh wait, coconut oil, lemon, and honey. Yes, 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 yes. I need to. I actually had like lemon tea earlier. I should do that. But yes, I was going to say science. So basically, most people. So being introverted and being extroverted, people think about it as like one or the other, but it's actually a spectrum. And most people fall in the middle. So you can be like a little bit introverted and a little bit extroverted at the same time, because it's like a scale from one end to the other. Most people in science also fall in the middle. So like they'll be a bit introverted and a bit extroverted. They get energy from being around people, but they also get tired from being around people. It just depends on the context and their specific preferences. So like even if you're an introvert, you can still be fine. Like there's loads of different areas of science where you can still like do most of your work alone, or you can have plenty of time to recharge. Because the good thing about science is, well, any academic science anyway, like working in a university, is that you have a lot of control over your time. So for example, over the course of my PhD, I've been really lucky, to be fair, because my advisor's just great. So like my advisor lets me kind of manage my own time. But like if I'm really, really tired after a conference, or if I'm like tired after a seminar or after a day of teaching or something, my advisor has always just said like, just rest. If you need to rest, just do it. Like you can't do science well if you're tired. So you can absolutely still be a scientist. You just need to make sure that you have structured time where you're like on your own. The way that I do that, because I get really overloaded from talking to people too much as well. But the way that I do it is I make sure that I have a whole day like in my calendar that's just blocked off, so nobody can put any meetings in it. I have at least one every week. At the minute, I'm actually having like 2 or 3 because I'm not needed as much at the minute. Like I've just told everybody I'm writing my thesis, go away, and they're mostly respecting it, which is. But yeah, like you can absolutely be a scientist, even if you're introverted. It's just, yeah, you just need to be kind to yourself and make sure you build in time to recharge. Okay, I think we're done now. I think we're done. My voice is hurting a little bit. We can go. I think that we should go and raid into. 2 choices actually. There's a few choices. Let me just quickly check something. Okay. So we can raid into somebody who's doing console repairs. They're a VTuber that's doing console repairs, so it's STEM. So that makes me very happy and excited. So I think that's what we're going to do. Or we could go and raid into a charity stream for oh wait, no, never mind. It's just ended. Okay. I guess we're going into. The console repairs. That's cool. That's fine. Cool. We're going into the console repairs. So let me do the raid message. Raid message. Yes. There we go. There's the raid message. I sort out. So we're gonna go and raid into Asuka Sekai, who I don't actually know. We're not mutuals or anything. So this is no pressure. Be normal. But yeah, they're doing console repairs on stream, which is really cool, and they're a VTuber. I've also spotted some of their other content. It seems like they're like a specialist in like malware. Like they do malware detection and stuff, like cybersec. And they've done a few educational streams. So I think that's very cool, obviously. So I always want to go and meet new educational VTubers. So yeah, we're going to go do that. Be normal. Time to spam the Stafford silliness. No acting like guards or like prisoners. Neither is allowed today, okay? Neither is allowed. We're not doing that. We're going to be normal. Okay, there we go. You are. Okay, so I will start the raid. Thank you all so much for joining the stream. It was really fun. Like I said, I'm gonna do more of these in the future because I have 6 more people who volunteered for me to draw them cursed, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a lovely day, or evening, or morning, whatever it is where you are. And yeah. I've got nothing else. I always feel awkward at the end. I never really know what to say. What's the raid message? I'll post it again. There you go. It's fieldwork time. Psydere's lab are here to research you. We research people. We're gonna go learn something about console repairs. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So yeah. Thank you all for coming. I don't know when my next stream will be. I have literally no plans this week. I've got an exam on Wednesday, so this whole week is just nothing. There's no thoughts about this week apart from I do exam and I do nothing else. So yeah, can't tell you when the next stream will be. Turn on the notifications or save up to join the Discord server for pings. That's all I can offer you. Sorry. I will also post on Twitter when I go live. Thank you. I'll do my best. I think it'll be fine. It's just like a progression exam, but yeah, I just need to basically tell them I am in fact doing my PhD. Please don't kick me out. Yeah, they've seen my anime girl now. Quite stressful, but yeah. Okay, we're going now. Bye. Thanks everyone.